right, here we go. I'm on my new CB750 Hornet. It has been a long wait for this bike to hit the US, and it's finally here. I'm super stoked. All right, here we go. You guys know I've been waiting for this bike for a long time, and it is finally here, and I am just so excited about it. First impressions, it definitely has a different character from my MT, and it actually doesn't feel a whole lot like my 500F, or maybe I've just forgotten what that bike feels like, because this feels a little foreign to me, I'm not gonna lie. But that nice Honda gearbox, love it. Sounds really good. I actually really like it for a stock exhaust note. It's not bad. Shift is super smooth. That's what I expected. Way better than the MT. I will say that the throttle is not quite as exciting. The power delivery is a lot different. But it's beautiful. I like it. It's really nice. I had to get used to the foot peg position. It's different than the MT. Also, the brakes are less aggressive than the MT, so I'm getting used to that. All right, my GPS took me for a loop, so I guess we're gonna do some city driving in the wonderful Metroplex. No sarcasm whatsoever. Definitely has that same happy, you know, just super nimble feeling bike, just like the 500F. Honestly, it, from a handling perspective, feels like it may as well be the same bike. The power plant is really where you feel like this is not the 500, obvious reasons. Say that this bike is a little more vibey than the 500F was, if we're using that comparison point. It's not vibier than the MT, but it's in different places. The bars are not super vibey. I do feel like the pegs, though, are more vibey, so that's kind of interesting. This bike, from a power perspective, is everything you need and nothing you don't. I mean, I just think it's perfect. Wind is actually like phenomenally low on this bike. I feel very little wind, if I'm being honest. I am super stable. Like, there's not much going on up front. This does not have like a windscreen or anything, so yes, that's that good Honda engineering, because very comfortable little bubble that you're in here. I mean, it's a naked bike, you're still getting wind, but I'd say this feels way better than the MT did, and the MT had a little windscreen on it, so, you know, tuck positions, different positions, it's all honestly pretty good. Bike stability in general is pretty good for a bike that is this size and this weight. I would say it's pretty close to the MT in that regard. It doesn't feel a whole lot more stable than the MT. Maybe just marginally, because the CG is lower. I do feel like I connect better with the handling characteristics of this bike, though. It's like all I do is think about where I want to go, and it goes, and it's so smooth. So really like that. All good things to say there. Yeah, these like slow lanes make me nervous with people jumping out. Here in DFW, I mean, some of the worst drivers. Yeah, I don't know, if I had to like sum up this bike in one word, I feel like it's happy. It's just kind of happy to be doing what it's doing. It's just easy. It's just that easy. I've only been on it for about maybe 15 minutes now and feel totally comfortable with it. Now, it's not super hot out here. It actually feels really comfortable right now. But, you know, bike feels nice and cool. I'm not feeling any heat off the bike. So, you know, 85 degrees ambient in high traffic, totally fine. not overheating, not hinting at heat at all. That was honestly one of my favorite parts of the 500F, is I could ride it year round. I could ride it in the 100-degree summers and it wouldn't burn me. Obviously a different story than my Tiger. We all know about that bike and how it likes to cook people alive. Yeah, this thing doesn't really just ride like a grown-up 500F, which is kind of what I was expecting. It's definitely a little different. It's definitely its own thing. I mean, I'd say it's reasonably close to kind of like what I liked about the MT-07 and then what I liked about the 500F. You know, it's got the smooth gearbox that I was so used to. The handling is a lot like what I was used to. The power is a lot more similar to the MT. Now the way that power delivers is of course different. Now I haven't begun to mess with rider modes or anything like that. I haven't paired my phone or done any of that. My priority right now is just getting home. So this weekend I'll take it out and I'll start getting into all the features, and we'll start talking about that in the videos. Yeah, I think if you're a commuter, this is the perfect bike. You know, it really is perfect for the city use case. It is completely okay on the highway. It's totally fine. It's plenty comfortable with the wind, even for naked. I feel like you could put a little bag on the back of this thing and just like take it anywhere. Yeah, this bike doesn't want to trundle along quite like the Tiger does, for example, so mind your RPMs. Situations like this, you're going to be on the clutch a lot, feathering the clutch. I guess this is good braking. Getting a little bit of all the gears today. Got a friend here. Shout out to Dragon Motorsports. I got this cool like photochromic auto tint visor. They make them for the Scorpion R1 Air helmets, which is great. Perfect for a situation like this. Sunny going out, kind of cloudy. Sun's gonna be going down a little bit coming in. Perfect visor, so convenient, love it. You know, I will say my butt is pretty sore, which this I'm pretty sure is like the same seat for the 500, which I never had an issue with. I'm probably just sore from already riding a few hours today. So I guess don't listen to that commentary yet. Maybe I should do a fresh saddle day to see what we think of the seat. So my biggest fear was I was going to get the bike after like 3 years of anticipating it, and I was going to be disappointed. But I'm not. Probably going to be with me for a long time. So that's it for riding home first impressions. I didn't really have a lot to say in this video, but I said what I did and y'all can live with it. So more to come. I'll take it out this weekend and we'll get more data for you guys. Alright, ride safe out there.